Let me in, yeah.
Hey guys, APOC or Apocryptics here. So yeah, I'm finally doing the tutorial vid. You probably know what I'm talking about if you've seen the trailer for it. I posted a week ago, and I decided to make it voice since it's probably better for you to kind of hear my keyboard sounds and stuff. And yeah, I'm a little nervous, but because I don't really do voice videos, but I hope you don't mind. And I guess we can get started with the very basics. So let's go to the tutorial. It's this little button over here. Click on that. And the first thing is the vaults. How do you do it? You just press space when you hit an obstacle. And if you press G on your keyboard, it's going to change the type of vault that you do. So this is a speed vault. And the other is a normal vault, I guess. So yeah, this is basically the same, but instead of just pressing space, you're gonna press and hold it to gain height, so you can make this jump. So just press and hold it like that. Next thing would be a wall climb. So you jump. When you hit the wall, you're gonna press space to climb up it like that, and press again space to when you're on the ledge grab like this to climb up the ledge. Sliding, just hold shift while running. It's basically useless, but you know. Landing, this is very important. You're gonna have to get this one right. So what you do is you jump, and if you don't do anything, you don't press shift on your keyboard, you're gonna get damaged. And you don't want that to happen. So what you do is press shift right before you land. So like right over there. Just a few inches before you hit the ground, you're gonna press shift. And you need to get this one right. Wall running. So you're gonna jump and press space once on the wall. And press space again to jump off the wall. And you need to keep in mind that you need to keep your camera angle straight. So you don't want to do any of that. You're gonna fall off. Nor any of this. That was a bad boost. So yeah, don't do this or the other way around. So don't do that. Okay. Springboarding. So what you have to do is press and hold space a few inches before you hit the object. So like right about here. And if you hold shift in the air, you're gonna be like doing this little thing. That gives you a little height boost. That's what I like to do. So you need to press shift when you're in the air. If you wanna do it, oh my god. So like this, like that. Climbing, just press and move, it's self-explanatory. This, you can do this by a springboard, never mind. By a springboard, or you can climb up there and wall run over here. And these little piles over there of trash or sand, they're gonna totally negate your fall damage. So if I were to jump from here on the concrete, yeah, I would die. But if you hit this little garbage thing, you're gonna not take any damage. So yeah, keep that in mind. And also a little thing you can do is when you press shift on the edge, you're gonna drop down like that. Makes you fall quicker. Okay. What will be next is long jump. Guess we can do it over here. It's a good place to practice in my opinion. So what you have to do is, when you're on the edge of a building, kind of like this, or you can go further, like that, you're gonna want to press your scroll wheel at the same time with your spacebar. Well, actually not at the same time, but a little delayed, so the spacebar like 1 millisecond behind the scroll wheel, so like that. You also have to press W, of course. And I recommend looking down, so like you have an idea of when you're on the edge. You need to get this one straight. And you need to practice a lot. And at some point you're gonna get it. And you can just do it without even looking at the ground like me. So yeah, there's that. What next? If you do it on a normal, I don't know, building, so not on the edge of a building, just on the normal building, so the same combination of scroll wheel and space, you're gonna do this little high jump. Can be used to gain a little more altitude. And if you do it on, if you combine that with a springboard, I mean it's kind of hard to get, but if you do it, it's gonna give you very good height actually. But I'm bad at doing it. So yeah. Okay, what would be next is vault long jump. Yeah. So you can long jump right after a vault to gain a little more speed while running. So you just long jump after you vault. Like that. And if you do it with a speed vault, I failed. Hold on. Like that. It's gonna give you some really good speed that you can use in time trials. Okay. Now I guess we can go over to the double Warren. Let's do it over here. So what I recommend first doing is learning the normal Warren first. So just doing this and keep your camera straight, and then I will try to do it backwards. So like instead of pressing W, you're gonna press S and do the same thing, and try to keep your camera straight as well. And then try combining those. So like you are normally, you spin in the middle of the air and go backwards. That's what you have to do. So Warren normally, spin backwards, like that. Now downwards Warren, also very useful when you want to go down a building. So what you do is, when you have an edge, you can just drop and Warren like that. You need to kind of wait a little before you start your Warren. So you go downwards. So you wait a little for your character to fall a bit, I guess, and then you start your Warren. Next would be the wall boost, and after that the SLJ. So wall boosting, a technique that is very useful for every player. You kind of, this is essential for moving around the map. But how do you do it? Let me remove my gear real quick, like that. So what you have to do is, you're gonna want to look at the wall, like stand in front of it, look upwards, like that. Press space twice on your keyboard, preferably fast as you can, and spin your camera like that. Doesn't have to be 180 degrees, 90 degrees is usually the best. That's what most players do, me included. And also a good tip, so you can see when you did it correctly, you can turn on debug mode on your keyboard. It's the plus on the numpad, and when you see a little red number in the middle of the screen, that means you did it right. So this needs a lot of practice. You're gonna need to practice a lot to get this one. Takes a while. But when you finally got it, when you finally get the hang of it, you're gonna be very happy. That's how I was anyway. So let's recap that. So look at the wall, upwards, flick to the left or right, doesn't really matter, and double spacebar, like that. And when you learn how to do this properly, I suggest when you can do it 10 times in a row without failing, you're gonna want to try to do the double one. So it's basically the same, but you do your second wall boost when you reach the peak of your first one. So this is the peak, I can't go any higher than that. I'm here and I boost again, like that. First wall boost, peak, second wall boost. First wall boost, peak, second wall boost. And when you're gonna boost, a lot of people are you're gonna hear the word MS a lot. So MS, like that, MS, it stands for milliseconds, and it's basically the speed of your wall boost. Or I mean, it's technically called wall climb boost, but doesn't really matter. So anyway, what it means is the speed of your boost, like I said, and it's basically the delay between your first tap of the spacebar and your second one. And the lower that number is, the higher you're gonna boost. So 66 is better than 84. I'm a bad booster, but most people, I mean most good players can boost 20s, 10s, 15s, I don't know, but I'm a bad one anyway. And people are gonna ask you for your average MS. It's here in the stats, this here, 84 MS. For me that's kind of bad, but you know. Next thing would be SLJ. So how do you do SLJ? Or actually no, a lot of people ask me how to wall boost better, how to get lower numbers on the MS. Well, there is no really a secret. You just need to tap your spacebar as fast as you can. I'm a bad booster, but that's it. There's nothing else to it. Just the taps of your spacebar, those matter. And usually for me, flat keyboards are better to boost with than razor ones, or you know, the more fat ones, I guess, because you can tap your spacebar faster than that. So probably can boost better with a flat keyboard than with a fat one, I guess. But there's also people that prefer the other one over the flat one. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion. So next thing would be SLJ. SLJ is this little height boost thingy, like that. So this. So how do you do it? You want to look at the wall. So it only works when you're in the middle of the air. So you have to be looking like that, so away from the wall. So it's probably gonna, yeah, it can work like this. You just don't have to be looking at the wall. And what you have to do is just long jump normally, but instead of pressing W to long jump like this, forwards. Oh, it also works backwards if you press S, but that's useless. So instead of pressing W, you're gonna not press anything. So it just takes some time to get it right. It's gonna feel weird to not press your W, but you need to train that. And do this. And you can combine it with wall boost, so wall boost, long jump, SLJ actually. Wall boost, SLJ. Can combine it with wall runs as well, so wall boost, SLJ, wall boost, SLJ, wall run, SLJ, wall run, SLJ. Let's hope I don't die. Oh, I did. Okay. So yeah, there's that. What else? I mean, I guess we can go over time trials. So time trials are these little sky beams that you'll see. So that thing over there. And when you're good at the game, when you learn all these movements, you can start doing grinding time trials. I basically don't do it, but can get higher in the leaderboards by doing that. The leaderboards are here. Time trials, levels, combo score, wall boost speed, and global. Global is basically all of these combined. Or actually I think levels doesn't count. But time trials, combo score, and wall boost speed, all these make up the global leaderboards, and that also gives you the little tag in your numbers. So it will be like, I don't know, 35 Apocryptics, but I don't have it. It's gonna be in front of the elite thingy. So yeah, if you wanna get on the leaderboards, you're gonna have to grind time trials, get a good combo score, wall boost speed. Now, how do you get a good combo score? So combo score is these little numbers up here, and it basically it's your longest held combo, your average one, and your highest. So you need to get a 12x combo to even get some big numbers in there. You just need to. And you're gonna need to have a long combo as well. So mine is 40 minutes. It's not too good, but if you get 1 hour or more with a 12x, that would boost your combo score very high up. And your average combo also need to work on that. So when you're running, try and get the highest combo every time. So when you start a run, don't just stop at like 2 combo. Just keep going. Keep your line combo going. And you also need to keep in mind that the flow, this little bar over here, is very important. It's gonna make your line combo go further and faster. So to keep this line going, you need to just keep a flow, so you don't need to stop. Just keep running. And make sure you hit your landings perfectly, or else your line combo is gonna go down. Oh, okay. See, now I have this little flow active thingy, and it says there 50 plus combo gain, plus 50% combo gain, which is really good. So try and keep that flow going when you're running. Oh, I got damaged. Oh yeah, gear, mag rope, you probably should know what it is, but I guess I'm gonna show what it does. You unlock it at level 12, and when you see these little floating balls in the middle of the air, you can attach them by pressing E, and you kind of swing. Zipline kit lets you put your own ziplines. I'm not gonna go over ziplines because it's pretty easy to get anyway. And spring kit, it's this thing. It lets you put these little thingies on the ground, and you can springboard off them. I mean, I don't really use any of those, but you know. So a radio is a game pass. Lets you zoom in. It's 10 Roblox, I think. And yeah, I mean, it can be useful to look for bags and stuff. Power grip gauntlets, that's one of the most useful gear that you can have. So instead of the mag rope, you're gonna have this little power grip thingy. Mine is invisible because of my skin, but let me change that. So it looks like this, and it lets you war run longer. So this little war run bar fades away slower than when you have a mag rope or nothing. And you can also wall boost while falling, so I can wall boost like that. I can't do that if I don't have the power grip. Let me show you. So let me equip my mag rope. Now you're gonna see that the green bar fades away faster. And when I try to wall boost while falling, it's not gonna work. Next gear, radio. I mean, it lets you play music. And the gloves. So this is just an aesthetic glove. It makes your glove glow. A lot of people think that it's a known thing, but no, just an effect on the glove. So if I have my duality glove equipped without the glowing glove, it looks like this. When I equip that, it gives me this little tray and the little glow on the glove. And the better your glove is, the higher you're gonna wall climb and wall climb boost. And yeah, there's that. Missions, very good to gain XP. I recommend doing all of them if you can. Skins, you can find bags around the map and you can open them to get skins. Leaderboards, RGB, this is also a game pass, and gives you this little cool effect on the UI. What other game pass is there? 1.5 times points, yeah, that lets you gain more points. What else? The free running game pass, I think it's called, so lets you do these little flips. So if you press 1, you're gonna flip like this normally. 2 is this thing, and 3 is this. And if you press Alt while 1, you're gonna do a backflip, so like this. If you press it while pressing 2, it's gonna be like this. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of useless, but it makes you look cooler. So yeah, what other game passes is there? This little one lets you save up to 5 positions. I don't really use it, but I bought it anyway. And the time trials, you can teleport to time trials like this. So if you completed a time trial, you can click on the teleport thingy and it teleports you over there. What else could there be? So I guess ledge grabbing is a thing that a lot of players do. And sorry Carm, you're annoying me. Like I said, a lot of people use it. So it's basically doing this on the edge. So just boost vaulting on the edge of a building. It just makes your run look cooler. God, I can't even talk. So yeah, what you do is, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You just vault on the edge. There's nothing to it. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I don't think I have anything else to explain. And if I forgot something, tell me in the comments, and I might do a second part of this to explain the things that I didn't explain yet. And this has been APOC, and peace.